Welcome back. Let's take you now to the Western Cape. About 20,000 performers are taking part in the Kaapse Klopse Carnival, with organisers saying all systems are in place for the event. This year's parade follows the traditional route, passing historic sites, including the mass graves of slaves, highlighting the cultural and historical significance of the carnival. For more on this story, we now cross live to SABC News' Vanessa Poonah, who is in Cape Town for us. Vanessa, I know you've been there for the better part of today. I know that Cape Town is hot and sunny, but over and above the colors, the dancing, we know that there is a historic significance to this particular festival. Just walk us through that history as you tell us what's happening there now.
Yes, good afternoon to you, and a sweltering day in Cape Town indeed. As you can see, the street parade, the Kaapse Klopse, is in full swing at the moment. They kicked off just after 11:30 this morning, and we've seen troops coming through. I mean, just now you've just missed visuals of a 1,400 strong Players Inc. troop. Now, you asked me about the history of the Kaapse Klopse. It has its roots in the times of slavery in the Cape. We'll know that slaves were brought here from the Far East, Indonesia, Malaysia, and of course the 2nd of January, Tweede Nuwejaar as it's known, was the one day that slaves got the day off to celebrate and enjoy themselves. And of course that 150-year history now continuing. I've spoken to some of the troop members coming from areas such as Port Hebel, Mitchells Plain, Manenberg, and also the organisers, the KKA, the Kaapse Klopse Carnival Association, saying that this route dates back to 1907. That's the time when troops used to come past Greenpoint, come all the way through to Greenpoint Stadium. We are at the moment in Greenpoint. It's called Somerset Road. And just a bit further up ahead of me, you'll see the distance. There's another troop making their way this way. Where they're passing now is what is called the Prestwich Street Memorial. Now, Prestwich Street was, of course, a significant place. In 2003, while a development was taking place there, they discovered bones, and it was found that there were bones of slaves. And of course, at the moment, there is a memorial site there right now. I've got some people lining the streets. I'm going to ask you to bear with me for just a second while we wait for that troop to come closer. I've got some people who've come from far and wide. Sir, good day to you. Tell us, how has your experience been of the Kaapse Klopse thus far, the street parade?
Very late though, otherwise good.
Tell us about the significance of the history for you coming and seeing the Klopse. Why is it so important?
I'm born a Cape Townian, so it will always be part of me. Thank you.
There's a new route this year. Do you find this route is a better route? Do you have a better line of sight?
Cannot be better. History is the best.
All right, thank you, sir. Let me just ask this lady over here. Ma'am, you look like somebody that has been coming to Klopse for the longest time. Tell me about it.
Very long. This is my tradition. This is my tradition. I come every year. I stay alone here. I come here alone.
People say that generations participate, not just the troops themselves, but also people that come out to watch. Why is it important, do you think, to maintain and to preserve this heritage?
It's our culture. We're born with this. Our mother and forefathers, they're born with us. It's our culture.
There you've heard it, the culture of the people of Cape Town. Of course, we're going to try and walk a little bit closer so that we can bring you those visuals as the next troop come this way. If you can just give me a second. I think we've got a cable here, but I do want to bring you the visuals. So there we go. So we're all free now. Let me just take a walk with you down Somerset Road. It's, of course, the fan walk that has been opened today for this street parade, the Cape Town Minstrel Street Parade. And here we are at the moment. This is the starting line where all the troops started coming through from. And in the background, I'll just try and get as close as I can without interrupting their parade. You'll see the next group. Already we've heard the sounds of the guma, we've seen banjos, we've seen tambourines, and I'm going to ask Clinton Surf, my colleague, just to keep the visual steady on the group that you see coming down the road right now. They, of course, are the 7th or 8th group troop to make their way through the streets of Cape Town. As the second New Year, the Tweede Nuwejaar celebration, couldn't take place on the 2nd this year due to reasons explained by the Kaapse Klopse Carnival Association as well as the city of Cape Town earlier. But here you have it, one of the 16 troops that are entertaining and enthralling crowds all through the streets of Greenpoint today. Let me try and just speak to someone quickly. Hi there, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Well done. What is your troupe?
Audience.
And tell me a bit about when you started.
I started as young as a child, and I grew up for a while in the loving troops.
So are you a voorloopetjie?
Yeah.
What is that? Show me an akkel. Show me an akkel. That's what the voorloopetjies call an akkel. There you go. That's a maneuver. It's a dance move. It's a dance pace, and each troop has what they call voorloopetjies, and that's exactly what you've seen there just now. In true Cape Town tradition, of course, the streets are coming alive with the sounds and sights and colours. I mean, you sequins everywhere, feathers everywhere, banjos everywhere, umbrellas everywhere. This, of course, is the tradition of the Tweede Nuwejaar Street Parade that's taking place in Cape Town at the moment. Let me try and see if I can get some more spectators to hear what their views are. Ma'am, good day to you. SABC News, tell us about your experience of this. How has the troops performed for you?
You know, all of them, the pitches and the other troops, they're all gone now. But really, they gave us a really fantastic show. That's our culture.
Tell me about that culture. We hear the word culture and heritage all the time. What does it mean to you personally?
I grew up with this culture.
Yes, both of us. Let me speak. Let me see if I can speak to some other people over here. Tell me, why do you love the Klopse so much?
Hello.
Why do you like the Klopse, man?
Because, my darling, I was born and bred Cape Town. Yeah, Buka forever.
Buka forever. That's, of course, what we're hearing from the spectators that are participating. I'm lining the streets of Greenpoint, Somerset Road at the moment. But I want Clinton not to show you myself. I want Clinton to show you what we are witnessing here in Cape Town. So for the viewers who are at home, who cannot make it to Cape Town, to Greenpoint, to Somerset Road, these are the sights and sounds that we are bringing you here live on SABC News.
All right, Vanessa Poonah there bringing us that colour and song and dance, of course, that is that festival, the annual festival happening in Cape Town, the Kaapse Klopse Carnival, of course, 20,000 performers taking part there. It started at 11 a.m. this morning, I would imagine. It's going through the whole day.